First up, we're going to be having Korhal hosting Shakuras. And it's going to be Korhal on the left side of the screen with the blue jerseys and red text, fielding their full lineup, including their new free agency acquisition Vapor. And on the right side, it's going to be the full Shakuras lineup with Watermelon, Nova, and Swift, who was originally an Ire Storms member, traded for Tudus and Uproar, alongside Reimer, the free agency acquisition. If my voice sounds really weird and I sound like I'm dying, it's because I have a cold, but thanks to Kurt, I'm being forced to continue the cast. After this game ends, however, I will be suing ZH Corp for hazardous work conditions, as I definitely deserve to have today off. Tanks with an early chance, unable to spam that past Reimer, as the loose puck will be picked up by Nova. Nova off the top boards for Water, flicks it through Vapor, but will lose it to Tom. Tom now behind his net to Vapor. I will apologize for not responding to the Twitch stream much right now, as I still haven't fixed my second monitor. I've been a lazy douchebag, so sorry about that. Actually, you know what? I've been... Nah, that's a bad excuse. Tanks now behind the net off the click. Coming out in front, pressured by Nova, gets through him, but Water's there to slow the shot down enough for Reimer to make the save. Reimer now coming out of net. Outlet somehow ends up getting to Watermelon, pressured by two Warpigs, and he will lose it to them. Now Tanks off the top boards, hard bounce pass for Tom, centering for Vapor, will put it behind him, and Swift will be the first to it, but will lose that to Vapor. Vapor back to Tanks, played safely. Tanks up for Tom. Behind the goal line, he will pass that back out to Tanks. Just keeping possession right now, not playing needlessly dangerous. They will lose possession now, as Watermelon fighting with Vapor behind Marker's net. Now in the corner, Water comes away with it, but Vapor will click it away. Marker coming out of net, looking for that perfect outlet, gives it to Vapor. That was actually pretty dangerous, as Water was right on his tail. Water will steal it and score on the short side, and what a goal to start off this game. Can you blame the Marker for that one? Partially. I mean, he didn't have his short side covered. His outlet was in a very dangerous position, so definitely could have prevented that one right there. Shakuras will now try to play safer with their lead. Swift will carry the puck forward, passing that to the wide open Nova. Nova with some space, taking the cross shot, but Marker does make the stick save, as Vapor now through the center for Tom, unable to get that through Swift, and Reimer will now pass that up to Nova. Off the top board for Melon. Water boosting towards the middle, takes the shot, blocked by Tanks. On the counter now, Vapor in all alone, takes a quick shot, and Reimer read it perfectly. We'll stop that with the shield. Tanks now in the top circle, centering for Tom. Tom boosting in. Swift is there to block the shot. Nova in possession, hard bounce pass will be collected by the Warpigs, as they have one last shot to get a shot on net, and they will not be using it. First period comes to an end. Shakuras lead 1-0 off a Watermelon short side snipe. Some good chances for both teams, but I have to say the defense has been pretty solid so far, not giving away many chances. Most click battles in front of the net have been won by the defense. So see if that continues on here in the second period. Swift and Tanks facing off to start it. Shakuras wins the draw, but Watermelon will lose possession to Vapor. And Nova will help him out by making the recovery. Swift now back up for Nova. Nova, he's got Watermelon in the middle. Can he find him? Water boosting in, turns back, finds Swift for a one-timer, and Marker will make the shield save. Swift off the boards to Water. A great pass, and Water will hit the post. Very inventive pass there by Swift. Not many people do that pass off the backboards, as Puck Cam has died. Are you serious right now? What is this? This is not Puck Cam. I'm forcing Puck Cam to be Puck Cam. There we go. Tanks now with the puck. Bottom circle. Can he find a centering pass? Puts it behind Vapor, as Vapor now has it in the other side, and Tanks taking a shot on the inside. Reimer's there to stop him. Oh, what a pass by Swift again. Watermelon close it on net, but Tanks on the back check will make the stop. Swift passes have been great so far this game, as Tom has a chance in on Reimer, but Reimer gives him no breathing space and takes it away. Puck now with Swift. Finds Water on the inside. Can Water get past the defense? He does, but Marker makes the save, keeping his team just one goal behind. As Shakuras will now slow down the play a little bit, make sure everything's safe. Swift trying to center through it for Water. Center something. Tom with the pass. That'll be intercepted. Vapor now in the top corner. Passing out in front. Tanks with the... I think that was a pass for Tom. Missed. Puck with Tanks. Boosting in, and a great save by Reimer. His defense was beat, and the only way he had was to make that solid stick save, and he did it. Vapor now winning the face-off and going straight back for a pause. This is an Eastern server game, and my current ping is 88, so not bad at all. Wish that was the ping I got when I played. Let's see, is everything okay? Everything's fine. Perhaps just a pep talk from their owner Tanks, as Tom gets a shot in, but Reimer again is there to stop it. Water getting stripped by Tanks, who finds Vapor in close, but Vapor can't get that past the defense. Again, the Shakuras defense, some excellent clickers in Swift and Nova, and they have very good positioning as well. Water now on the attack, going short side, but Marker not flinching will make the save. Water wins it back off Tanks, spams it through Tom, but the weak shot will be stopped by Marker. Vapor now trying to find Tanks up close on the net, but Swift intercepts, and Swift passes it behind his own net for Nova. They get Tanks out of position, so it's a 3-on-2 now. Nova going straight for Water, I think, in front of the net. Water, oh my god, he hits the bottom post, and Marker will collect as Tanks out. Centering for Vapor. Vapor boosting in, and Swift will make the block. Oh, and the one-timer by Vapor, saved by Reimer. Reimer showing why he was one of the best goalies last season. And I believe he has 7 shutouts in season 5, which is a crazy number. But that'll end the second period as we head on into the third. Last 4 minutes of play. Shakuras leading 1-0. Watermelon still with the only goal, but Tanks taking the crown, being more involved with the Korhal possession than anyone else. they haven't just they've had some decent chances. Their click battles on the offense have been mostly lost, and their finishing touch it just isn't there. Like Tom right there shuts me right up, scoring that one. As we listen to this goal horn, and I don't know this song. Tanks now will get possession. Oh, to pass the Vapor back to Tanks, and that'll go off the post. Tom now with the puck. Cross shot from way out, stopped by Reimer. The rebound to Vapor, one time to Tanks. And the Reimer and Nova working together will put a stop to that. Nova now off the top for Water. Up for Vapor. Vapor with the shot. Stopped easily by Reimer. Korhal still with possession, and Reimer's shield is not yet back. As Vapor comes in close, and Reimer's shield came back just in time for him to make that save. Tanks now with possession. Finds Tom on the inside, but Nova steals it away immediately. Plays that up for Swift. Vapor with the strip from behind. Swift on the back check. Able to slow him down, but Vapor still with it. Finds Tanks for a one-timer. Blocked by Water. Stripped by Tanks. Korhal putting up a lot of pressure this period. Looking for that go-ahead goal here. Water will intercept. Boosting past Tanks. In on marker, and he hits the post. Crucial mistake there by a Watermelon. Barely missing his aim. Could have given his team the go-ahead goal with 2 minutes remaining. Oh, and Tanks on the offense. Almost getting a goal for the Korhal team. But Reimer makes a save and will hold on. That's a great decision right there. Didn't really have many options for an outlet pass. Swift now off the draw to Nova. Back to Swift. Outlet is picked off by Tom. Centering pass is taken by Swift, as he will play that now for Watermelon. Watermelon looks like will try the solo attack. Gets past Tom, but Vapor's in his way. Spams it over to Nova. Nova in for Water, and his shot is stopped by a boosting marker. Tanks now in his own zone will wrap around behind his net. Plays that up for Tom. Covered by Nova. Can he get past him? Watermelon helping out. Leaves Tanks open for a half a second, but Swift cuts him down quick enough for it to not matter as Shakuras regains possession. Swift definitely seems to have picked up more of a defensive role than the previous games he's had with Shakuras or Iyer this season. He's played essentially a support or offense in every game so far that I've seen, at least. Even with Shakuras, oh my goodness, Tom off the quick snipe will score. As that may be a dagger right there. 2-1 the score with 45 seconds remaining. Shakuras will have to go all out to tie this game. Watermelon really needs to be cherry picking right now and trust in his defense. Tom, however, gonna waste as much time as possible. Shakuras now has possession. They have 20 seconds to do something. Nova off the bottom for Swift. Boosting up quickly, centering for Water, cut down by Tanks, and 10 seconds remaining. Tanks is surely going to play the safe, dumping it down the ice, where Reimer grabs it, plays it up to Swift. Actually, they have a chance for one more shot, but Swift unable to get it through the traffic, and that's going to be the end of this game. The Korhal Warpigs will win through a late goal by Tom. Third period comeback for them, as they get both their goals here in the third. Both goalies having great games, putting in 88, 89%. Both of them did wonderful. Marker, the only goal he let through was very questionable, but it's a Marker goal if we've ever seen one. It's one on the short side that he should have had. Aside from that, both teams playing very defensive. Shakuras really rolling with that one-man offense through Watermelon, and it didn't really seem to work as Korhal has some great clickers, especially on this East server in Tanks, Vapor, and Tom. It's going to be very hard for anybody, especially